Hello and welcome to this Sanskrit Studio Learn Sanskrit course, and we're now in lesson 14 with the third exercise video. So this is the last exercise video for lesson 14. Before I start now answering these exercises, you now have an opportunity to stop the video and copy down these sentences on your own sheet of paper. So I'll hold now for 5 seconds here on sheet B3, and I do the same for the next sheet also. So you can stop the video 2 times and do your hand copying if you want. Okay, and now exercise sheet B4, 5 seconds. Alright, so let's go back and start solving these, or answering them. Okay, so here are Rama and Arjuna. So we start as usual with our eswo, or English with Sanskrit word order, and I'll just continue here, and the number 2 here, as usual, indicates that I'm looking for the second alternative of the Sanskrit word for here, and this we have covered in the vocabulary previously, so it should be no big deal. Now here we are having R here, and I don't have any number or indication what word I expect you to use here, but the default is asti, so you could go with that if you want. But what we're doing here on the eswo line is the syntax here. How should I, or the word order, how should I do this? Well, Rama and Arjuna, it's one package, so to speak, and they must be expressed like that, with the and here, as usual. And here the default value is that we only provide one and in the Sanskrit, one cha. So and if we do that, then we don't have any and after Rama. So this is syntax 1 for word type of and the word, or I should say, well, it's the word type of and applied here to the 2 nouns, to the proper nouns Rama and Arjuna. So that's what's happening here, and then as usual we put the verb last in the sentence. Here Rama, Arjuna, and are, and they sit and drink, and then we may ask ourselves, who are they? Well, they are Rama and Arjuna, so they are 2, and they are masculine. And what are they doing? They are sitting, so they 2 sit, which is going to be one verb, and they 2 drink, and then we have the conjunction and last there, just as we had with Rama, Arjuna, and. So this and over here to the very right now then is also a word type of and, connecting two words, but in this case two words will be two Sanskrit verbs, not nouns. Alright, so and we should maybe have a full stop there at the end there. Okay, so eswo line done. Let's do the transliteration. And since I am requesting here alternative 2 here, we will have iha here. And then we have Rama, Ramaha, nominative singular here, and we should team this up also with Arjuna ha of the same nominative singular, and then we do the cha here, and then we do the asti. But in this case, of course, asti is for singular. So if we only would have had iha ramaha, and then asti, then we could have asti. But now we have two personalities here, both Rama and Arjuna. So we have to specify that, and I should have done this up here on the eswo line. I forgot that. I'm sorry about that. I should have said they two are, because that's the verb. They two are. So at that time we would have seen it more clearly that we must take the dual third person as opposed to singular third person, and the dual version of asti is staha. Okay, good. And they to m, okay, and that's tau, the pronoun tau. They to sit, and we have sidati for he is sitting, but now they are, let's have a long e here, sidati. But now we want a dual form, sidataha, and we have pibati for singular, but pibataha for the dual, and then the cha at the very end there, like that. And so we do the Devanagari here. Iha Ramaha oh, whoops, well, I should have done this differently. It's hard to do that there. Well, okay. The J is okay. I'll move the J. I'll make it smaller. Arjuna. All right. And then I'll just, so I can write my R there, and then the short U. Arjuna ha. Alright, a little tricksing, okay. And then we should do the cha, and then the staha. Like that, and then end of sentence, and then we have tau. So those two, referring to Rama and Arjuna, they are sitting. A long E here, C that sorry, the and they are pibata. Ja. Alright, so something like that. Iha Ramaha Arjunaha cha staha tau sidataha pibataha cha. Number 2. Today the horses run and eat, the 2 elephants stand and see. Okay, and then so the adverb today there normally starts the sentence. And we do the grouping here as usual, the horses into one expression, and it's plural now, so it's they run, or they all run, but we have a little space, not enough space on this line, so I think we'll so it's more compact this way. They run. They run. They eat. And then the 2 elephants. Oops. I usually don't on the eswo line here. I usually don't use a capital letter here, so just to indicate that this is sort of like an intermediate step, just for the purpose of the translation here, so it's not really proper English. The 2 elephants, okay, so we have they 2 stand, they 2 see, oops, they 2 see, and at the very end there, oops, alright, you understand that. Right, so now let's get back there to the transliteration then. Adya, and 1 horse is ashwa, Ashvaha, but here we have many horses, and that becomes Ashvaha. So we are converting the short A for the singular form to a long A when we're talking about many horses. Ashvaha, and they run. So we have Dhavati in singular, but Dhavanti in the plural. And similarly, we have Kadati for the singular, but Kadanti for the plural. And then we do the cha there. That, and then we have the two elephants. We have one elephant is Gudjaha, but two elephants is Gudjo, the dual form here. Two elephants. And what are they doing? They are standing. So we have to use tishtati, retroflex S and ta there. Tishta. And then we have to do it dual tishtataha. Third person dual tishtataha. And they to see. So we use pashyati in singular, but pashyataha in dual. Right, and then we have a final cha there. Okay, and then we just do a Devanagari here. Ajja, Ashvaha, long A, Shvaha, Dha, long A there also. Dha, one. We have the conjunct consonant here, NTI there, or NT, yeah, we're modifying it. We're modifying NTA to NTI. Alright, Kadanti, and so we are doing a, no, we're not, it's not a K sound, it's a Ka sound. We have to have the right letters. Ka, Danti, and okay. Do it nicely here so you can read it hopefully. Cha. And also natural thing here for me as I'm doing this writing here is that I'm writing these letters in a bigger scale than I would on paper, so it takes me a little longer to form the letters to get them nice. So it's not entirely easy to produce. So if I wanted to do it quicker, then I could write them smaller. But then, from a presentation point of view, I think you want them bigger. So and most of all, I want them bigger, because I think this is especially if you're reading it on a phone like that, and I think this is better. Alright, so anyway, I'm continuing here. We just do this in, well, I shouldn't do that now. Good. Oh, whoops. So it's not always easy to find the right. This Wacom board I'm having here is sometimes gliding a little bit in on the table here, so it's the angle doesn't get optimal, but I hope this is helpful anyway, so for you all. Okay, so something like that. Tillstötte på jättehö. Ja. All right. That's number 2. Number 3. There is a boy named Dasharatha. Okay, let's start with that. And here we have then there is in the beginning. So this is the usual asti we're looking for here. So we are grouping these two words together. So this is the thing that if you have read the Coulson book, or if you have it, he's talking about existential force. So unlike a normal well, I shouldn't go into that now. Let's just do this exercise. There is a boy, and this is eswo line, of course. I just write this here. So we have to get the right word order, and so we have to put the Dasharatha here first, because the word named in Sanskrit, the word name controls the proper name Dasharatha, in the sense that the word Dasharatha has to be to the left of named. So that's why this order there. So we're sort of switching. When we're going from English to Sanskrit, we're doing it backwards there. Instead of saying named Dasharatha, we say Dasharatha named. All right. And he is a son. And, well, we just do he. A son is. So we put the verb last, and Arjuna is the father. And we can do Arjuna, the father is. So it's the same system here as in the previous. So instead of the pronoun he, we do Arjuna, a noun Arjuna. And then instead of a son here, the noun son, we use the father here. So it's the same syntax in both those sentences. Okay, and now, so we have asti here in the initial position with the existential force, and then we have a boy, which is a balaha. And of course we have Dasharatha, and then we have Nam Dasharatha, so singular nominative Nama, and this is Nama, is doesn't change, so yeah, indeclinable Nama. Okay. And we have the pronoun for he, which is saha, and he's a son, putraha asti, third person singular, saha. And here also saha is in the same singular nominative as putraha, so they go well together there. And then should do the same here with Arjunaha and the father, Janaka asti. So we just write this out. Asti, long a, balaha, and we have a normal dental D, da, sh, ra. Then we have a ta here, taha. Oops, too long. Have to stop a little before there, so it's more clear. It looks more like a ta. And nama. Don't forget nama with the long a. Nama. Right, and end of sentence, and then we have saha. Saha. Putraha with the short u. Tra. Ha. Saha putraha. Asti. That and Arjunaha. Arjunaha. Janaka. Janaka. Asti. Yep. Something like that. End of sentence. Asti balaha dasharataha nama sahaputraha asti Arjunaha Janaka asti. Okay, so I think that looks pretty good. Yeah. Okay, so let's take the sheet number B4 here. So then we have the teacher and the Brahmin and the Pandit. They know. Okay, so let's do the grouping here. The eswo, the teacher. And before we start here, I haven't mentioned this more now. I haven't supplied any indication of which type of syntax I want for the and here, but the default is just to supply just one. So we go with that. So syntax 1, which is just one and one cha after the last noun. So the teacher, the Brahmin, the Pandit, and they all know, or just they know, but we indicate that they are 3. Okay, the boy Arjuna asks. Okay, the boy Arjuna, he asks, like that. So we have a teacher, which is Acharya, have a Brahmin, which is Brahmana, and there's a retroflex N here, and a long Brahmana. And then we have Pandita, Pan, and here we have 2 retroflex. We have a retroflex N and a retroflex D, and we have a visarga as usual for the singular nominative. Pandita. Okay, cha. And what are they doing? They are knowing something. They all know. So we should do something like bodhati. But bodhati is singular, so we have to supply the plural instead. Bodhanti. Okay. And then the boy is singular, that's Balaha. And then Arjuna is his name, Arjuna. And he asks, and that's just the normal Prichati. Like that. And we just convert this to long A there have another long A there, and we have a ya with the preceding R, or yaha, like that. And then we have a B, a ba, but then we have an bra, and a long A, bra. And then we have this complex ha with an M, hma. And then we just do the normal retroflex na here. Something like that. Brahmana, brahmana, brahmana. Can't say it myself. Tongue twisting exercises. Alright, so we have the pandita here, and here is pa, and then we have to have the short E first there, and the single N sound, and the retroflex D, and the connector there, and then we have the ta and visarga. Pandita ha, cha, and we are bo, da, bodhanti. Something like that. And we have the boy, balaha. Oops. Maybe you can do this better. Ba, laha. And his name is Arjuna. Arjuna. And Prichati. Something like that. Let's just, I'm just checking my manuscript here out inside that I haven't done anything too stupid here. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, number 2 then. Here are the two kings. They are doing something, etc. All right, so we'll start with the eswo line here, and we're using translation alternative 1, and the two kings, we are grouping these, the two kings, okay, and they too come. So we are specifying the verb a little more here. they to come. And here, of course, we have not a word type of and, but a clause type of and, connecting the two clauses. So we have one clause here and another one there. So this is 1 and this is 2. And the rule is that if we are moving the and, then or the position of and must be after the first word of the second clause. So we have to move it there. So when we now are doing our word order correctly, that we have to have there first and then, and we are grouping the elephants and we are clarifying go. They all go, right? It's plural, not just dual, but it's plural. So the many elephants, they all go. Many meaning 3, 4, at least 3 and up. It could be a million elephants, who knows? We don't know. From this sentence we don't know. Alright, so here alternative 1 there, it's the alternative we learned first, which is atra, and the two kings. So one king is Nripaha, but two kings is Nripao. And then they two come, so we need agacchati, but we need it in the dual variant. Agacchataha. And there is tatra. And we have a cha again there, and the elephants. So we have gajjaha, singular, but the many gajjas, they are gajjaha in plural. Cha, gajjaha, and then we have gachanti, but in plural that will I mean we're using gacchati, but in plural it becomes gachanti. So that's the transliteration in Roman characters, and now we just atra. Nripao. And we have a long A here, an A. Gotcha. Taha. Tatra. Whoops. A little weirdo. Tatra. Cha. Fix my. Alright. Tatra cha Gajah. Well, Gajah Gachanti. All right. Atra nripau agachatah tatra cha Gajah Gachanti. Okay, the heroes drink. Let's see. Let's do some grouping here. The heroes. The many heroes we're supposing here. They drink. They all drink, or they drink. They drink. The heroes. They drink. They speak. And now, oh, no big letters there. Now, the two deers, they too run. Like that. And now we just do the, so we have one hero is a viraha, but many becomes, have a long a here instead of a short one. Viraha. And we have drinking. Let's see, we have of course we have pibati here, drinking, in singular, but now we have many of them, then plural pibanti. And also about speaking. Okay, so we have vadati, but in plural becomes vadanti. Cha. And we have the adverb now, which becomes, well, it's indeclinable. It doesn't become, it is. Adhuna. Sometimes I jokingly say adhunau. Adhunau. Right, so just maybe like a it's for fun that we sort of get the connection to the English word now by modifying jokingly here that we have a sort of natural, semi-natural connection between these words. All right, adhuna, like a memorization. It's not. So it's always like that. This is not a scientific etymology kind of thing. It's just like a memorization idea to just, because we need to memorize all these words if we are going to succeed. Okay, so now the two deers. So aduna, so mrigaha is one deer. Mrigaha, but two deers become mrigau. and those two are running. Okay, so we need dhavati in dual, dhavata. So that should do the trick, and we should have a semicolon here in the transliteration line. That's better. Okay. And now we just quickly, or as quickly as I can, we just try to complete this. Reasonably aesthetically. Vadanti. Whoops, that's really ugly. Vadanti cha and Dana Mrik Gao Mrigao what okay, just quickly check this. Pivanti Vadanti cha Adhana Rikao Dhavata. Well, I think that looks pretty good, and I think that's all for this last exercise video in lesson 14, and I hope I will see you back in lesson 15 the next time. So have a good day, and see you later. Bye bye.